Hey guys, so today I'm coming back with another episode of the old versus new. I think this one's probably my most interesting one that I've noticed so far. It is Howleen Wolf, and I think that she's probably changed the most permanently. And I'm not really awfully sure why. So here, in my collection I have the original Howleen Wolf from the 2-pack with Claudine. I have 13 Wishes Howleen, and I also have the dance class Howleen, her fluffy hair. So I think I'm pretty much stating the obvious when I say that there's been changes with Howleen. So I'm going to look at the original first, because I think the original is a lot different to the other two. And I'm going to show you how I think of it really. So here is original Howleen. As we can see, if I can just take her hood off, she has a little hoodie on anyway. So she seems, if you look at her outfit, she's quite sort of street style. It says in her diary that this is wear punk, and that she steals Claudine's clothes, or unwanted clothes, I suppose. And that's why the two sisters don't always get on. As you can see, Howleen has her hair up in a mohawk, and it's basically two ponytails right at the very top, and her hair is done very curly, so it gives it that mohawk look, which I think is a clever way of doing it really. It's short, it's very short and curly, and yeah, and I think it's really cute. I mean, it really goes with the sort of wear punk style that she's supposed to have, and she has a more tomboyish look, so she's not girly, if you know what I mean. So she's got nice short hair with her earring in, it's quite punk as well. And even her makeup is quite sort of colourful and rebellious in a way. It's not plain at all. And she has a lot of accessories on, and sort of very different things. Yet, if we have a look at the newer Howleens, we can see, I mean, I know 13 Wishes was supposed to be the movie where she changed her entire style. And that's why I got this Howleen in the first place, because it was supposed to be that she's different to this Howleen. So, although she's supposed to be different, I did notice that Howleen's hair colour, and this is going with the Creepateria Howleen as well, has changed to this pink colour, instead of her original bright orange. And it seems to have been this Howleen. I know Dance Class Howleen, I think, at least here, came out before this one. But it does seem to have stuck. And I think the 13 Wishes, judging on at least on Laguna, Laguna became a freshwater monster so she could date Gil. And Howleen changed her style. And I would have thought that those were like, in the film at least, where they were supposed to have changed and then realised that it wasn't that good after they changed, and they became themselves again, and then they learned that they were good enough as just themselves, being themselves. Yet Howleen has had this pink colour hair and the long hair. She still has it in newer lines like the Creepateria line and I think the geek ones as well, the geek chic. She seems to have a more girlier look now than she did here. Like, this is very punk, and this is very sort of not entirely girly, but it's more fashionable and stylish than her unique look. She's kind of lost the wear punk to her, and instead she's becoming perhaps more Claudine, so more up to fashion. Her actual face features haven't changed an awful lot. Her eyes are pretty much the same. They are the same size, though these ones on the other dolls do look bigger because they have given her more makeup. So she does have longer, more defined lashes, as this one has less sort of lash makeup. Like, even if I hold up the Dance Class Howleen to original Howleen, you can still see she has a lot more lashes and darker makeup around her eye than this Howleen. Like, just her mascara and eyeliner detail. This one seems more pale and subdued, so that she's not wearing a ton of makeup. But this one she's got much longer lashes. And of course on this one as well, but I don't know if she counts because she's supposed to be different. But on the ones that essentially were supposed to be the same character, you can kind of tell that they don't look an awful lot alike. I mean, if you put them against each other and then sat somebody in front of them who didn't know Monster High at all, they would probably think that they were different characters. And the fact that it's okay for them to change for different lines, but I think that Howleen has had the most permanent changes, as in her entire hair colour and essentially her style has changed, and it hasn't gone back to how she was originally. And it kind of slightly contradicts her diary, maybe, because it's not exactly wear-punk anymore, because she's wearing like all these dresses and stuff instead of her like really hip clothes. I don't know, I just think it's very strange. But anyway, if you guys think anything different or want to share your thoughts, then put them down in the comments, and I suppose there might be a bit of discussion. I think out of all the dolls I have, and I have quite a few, that Howleen is the one that's changed the most. Just by looking at her, you can tell. The original characters like Claudine, for example, do change with every line. So they're always changing different, but they always have traits of their own. But I think Howleen has basically just took a complete turn. Her original one is almost completely different to the other two, and it's very strange. But you know, I suppose everyone thinks of things differently. And I admit I do prefer this original Howleen because it keeps her original style, and I think that they've perhaps driven it a bit too far away. Bye guys, and I hope to see you in the next episode of this. It's quite interesting to do, really, and it's some nice short videos that won't take all day to upload because my camera makes quite big files, and sometimes uploading videos takes like 5 hours, and I wish I was joking, but it really does. But yeah, so anyways, thank you for watching and goodbye.